very own streamers, and his name is SubtleJack. How are you doing today, Jack?
Subtle.
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
SubtleJack. Sorry. Jeez,
Thank you.
I'm sorry. Correction. SubtleJack. But I also am joined by 3 other co-owners today. I got Barrett, Chap, and Ruggs all above us. How are you guys doing today?
I'm good. I'm really curious on how Rick's name gets changed every video. He was Rick, a.k.a. Ruggles, last night.
Ruggs.
Oh, yes. So every intro we have, like a name is messed up in every intro.
Dude, I think it's a name messed up.
Yeah, what's up, shocked emoji?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up, shocked emoji? That's my name, man.
But yeah, so this is another episode of our podcast. We had a few already. I hope you guys have been enjoying those. If you guys have been, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for some notifications. Anyways, Jack, tell us a little bit about yourself before we get into like some questions and things like that.
Yeah, I'm 26. Every day is my birthday, according to Team Notorious now.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thanks, boys. Thank you. No, I've been streaming now for just over 3 years. I actually started on YouTube before I got on Twitch. And then I had an epiphany that YouTube is not a place to grow as a streamer. I think that's somewhere you go if you're already famous. I'm a firefighter. I've got a 4-year-old who's almost 5. Yeah, just chilling.
Living life.
Yeah.
We like it. Like it.
Living like Larry.
So, Jack, like I had a question for you. Like when, like obviously Goldie kind of runs the show and stuff with the podcast and stuff, but obviously we wanted to bring like me, Chap, and Rick in on this because we are like your main connection from TN to the city to you.
Jared,
Obviously.
I think your camera's off.
What? No, I can see myself.
I can't see you. Can anyone else see?
Oh,
you?
yep.
I see
Click on Discord. You have to click on him and then click him again.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter if you can see me or not, Rick.
Okay, I wasn't sure if something was messed up.
Nah, I could see myself, but
okay. All right.
So Jack, what like how did you find NRP and like how did you like what made you realize like this is where you wanted to be?
So my like trail of being on 5M has been it's been very long, tedious process. I remember going like day one. Do you guys know like Barrier Bugs and Jeff Faviano and all those pretty big like LSPDFR 5M DOJ
I heard
guys.
the names.
So I got into wanted to get into 5M, and I remember one day I think I honestly just was like going through the server list and I just clicked on one. And that was 6-7 years ago now, and it just kind of grew and evolved, and then I was like, oh, I want to run my own server. I can do this. This is easy. Like that way I get what I want, you know. And we did that with some buddies for a few years and just didn't work out. And I think that's where I met Green along the way.
That's my next question.
Yeah, so I met Green along the way. We had kind of traveled city to city, you know, and then we landed on NRP. And he's like, dude, like, you got to get in here. You got to check this out. And I was going to say, like, I think one of the reasons NRP is so successful is that the ownership group, like, I guess you guys, for lack of better terms, you guys have your shit together. Like, everyone's got a role. I mean, I guarantee that I'm sure there's stuff that goes on, you know, behind closed doors or arguments or whatever, like any other ownership group. But just the immersion of stuff we have. I mean, there's so much stuff, like the devs that you guys have are honestly phenomenal, and I'm not saying that just because I'm here, obviously, but
yeah,
it's something that kept me around. And then another thing too is just how quickly everyone's like just friends outside of the server. People, you know, in Discord or whatever. Everyone's so personable, and it's cool because like there's people from, you know, all over the country, all over the world, and so there's somebody always on, and you always just have these weird connections, and then you just, I don't know, it just keeps growing. It's just a tree, man.
Yeah, literally. Like I mean, that was our original plan, like when starting the city and stuff, is we were like it obviously like Team Notorious has been around for a while, but like when we kind of didn't realize how much of a blessing NRP was going to be for TN, because we have now built a community to where like like whether you're a TN streamer that streams NRP or you're not, like we build a community that, like I was explaining this to any like streamer we interview, like we have leeches of like Twitch viewers in the city. Like how many of your viewers or moderators are in the city? Are people you met along the city? All of them?
Close to, yeah, probably.
Yeah. And like everyone is just like so supportive of each other. And then we realize like we built this community, and like you were saying, like even like for champs, like we have a Call of Duty team, obviously, and I mean, I've mentioned it to you about it. I'm pretty sure like Stevie and Carly are getting flights to go to Vegas and stuff for like champs, assuming we qualify for champs. Like we have so many people in the city who are like, oh, once I know dates, like we want to go. Like we want to go support them. We want to meet each other. Like it's pretty incredible, to the point like even my dad was playing Call of Duty with us last night, and he called me after and was like, you guys don't realize how lucky you are. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, you have people, friends all over the world who actually care about each other, like literally truly care about people's well-being. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of like, obviously Goldie's got like, you know, some questions he wanted to ask, but like I kind of wanted to get mine out of the way, because obviously like you became like close with us because of the city, and obviously like your stream is extremely entertaining, and we obviously kind of brought you on to TN as soon as we were ready to get legitimate with signings and stuff. I was like, yo, like we don't even have to talk about it, like you're going to be in it, because one, you hustle, two, you're hilarious, and three, you're the easiest target in the world to mess with in any way, because you take it like an absolute champ.
Yeah.
And like the only downfall of your stream is your moderators, because they won't give me channel points, and that's literally all I want.
How dare they?
And so like
you gotta get a shotgun going right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
God,
You also did you disable that one, by the way, the shotgun one?
No, he put it back.
I put it back on. I turned it off while I was 9 deep
He put it
in
back.
debt.
I noticed that it was like the first icon in like the bubble.
Because I was trying to do
channel
it.
points.
And so like what obviously when I brought you into TN, even like a little bit after, like you even messaged me saying like, yo, like after like this certain contract's up, like what are the odds of me saying it? And I was like, dude, you're a lifer, like you're here. Like what has made you, like obviously like as a smaller streamer and stuff in a smaller organization, what made you really like want to stick with, like, or what makes you want to grow with TN as aside from NRP?
There's a lot of reasons. I mean, the first one that stands out is obviously you guys, you know, in lack of better like a way of explaining, you guys have already been at this for coming on 5 years now, since 2018, and in total. And to see like it's a grassroots group of friends that's like, hey, we're gonna make this work. We're gonna grind this out. And you know, you see it so much now where like, hey, you know, XYZ, let's start a team, or let's start a server or whatever, and you know, you either get the momentum and then it fizzles out quick and everyone's like, oh, all right, well, we tried.
Yeah.
Like with my past ownership group on my city, and like I see that in, you know, being a smaller organization, like you guys are ready, like you're fuck it, we're going to make it work. It's not, hey, is it gonna work? It's gonna work. And just the immediate support from you guys has been phenomenal. Any help, like, you know, I messaged like, hey, I want to get, you know, transitions for my scenes, here's my logo, and I think Chap kicked them back to me in a couple hours, right? Like just stuff like that where you guys do so much to like, hey, if you know, if Barrett doesn't have the answer or whatever, let's kick it to Chap. If Chap doesn't have the answer, we're just gonna go down the list of guys and make it work. And you know, both through the TN community and the NRP community, it's like we have so much support from all around.
Yep.
It's hard to not see it. It's hard not to be, you know, infatuated with it, really.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I mean,
I'm cleaning my desk.
no, you're good. That's seriously like why we started the group and why we started everything. Because in reality, like we talk about it in podcast one, like the moment we realized we can make this work was the moment we realized like I'm not entertaining. I don't like being on camera. You know, McLean and Cade are like the only people like super good on camera. But in reality, we realized like, hey, I know how to edit videos. I know how to run. I mean, I'm about to get my master's degree in business. Like Cam has marketing. Like we have all these things. Like we just need to find people now who need these resources and are also extremely entertaining and passionate. And that's kind of
and that's where like this has worked perfectly for me, because like I love streaming. I love being in front of the camera. As somebody that's like super introverted, like who I am in front of the camera. I turn the camera out. I'm the same fucking dude. Like it's not like all right, hit play. Like all right, let's turn it on. Like it's just who I am. And it's weird. I find a lot more comfort, in streaming and like talking to people through the internet and chat and all this stuff. I go in the supermarket. I'm like, don't even fucking talk to me. Right
I don't like
look
you.
at me. I'm getting peanut butter and I'm getting out of here. Like, but no, it's just I don't know. It's been fun, and I leave a pretty busy life like outside of streaming, and so like it's hard for me to be able to like, all right, before my stream today, I'm gonna work on transitions, or I want to work on a video or whatever. And that's another thing where you guys come in perfectly, where it's like, okay, I have these resources, and you guys have made it clear like you're good to go on using them.
Yeah.
So it's been awesome.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's what we even say, like, when we bring in new streamers and stuff, like, our assets are your assets are ours, like, and we're going to be getting in the line. Me and Chap just started discussing it a little bit, like, about, like, some collaboration merch with the logos and stuff like that, and, like, I really want to get my idea that I had was I really want a SubtleJack line. We can't, to combine two different logos, it's like, it's hard, you know what I mean?
Right.
My idea was a beer can or a silhouette of a shotgun that has like the TN on the beer can, and then it says like SubtleJack or something.
We could put the crown on the skull
too. Yeah, it's like just like little things that like kind of like what does this streamer do, and like you're kind of what's the word for it? Someone, please. We have 5 people in here. Give me the word that I'm trying to say. Your moto, your shindig. I'm just going to use that. Sven actually told me yesterday, you need to stop using words like that.
Your personality, like what makes...
And it's
like,
shotgunning in his birthday.
A symbol.
Yeah,
a symbol.
Either that or an 1800 bottle.
Yeah. Hey-o.
And your music
like
selection
Rick,
is
his
fire.
It's going to be a shocked emoji. Like, that's going to be Rick's.
Shocked emoji.
Yeah, and it's just like you are like the shotgunning birthday guy with a hell of a playlist. Like your music is awesome.
Shotgun.
You know how many times I've gotten into the music? Like I've been a little sauced up and the music's on, and I'm like, fuck the stream. I'm just gonna sit here and dance.
Yeah.
And like 5 minutes has passed. I'm like, shit, I'm not doing anything right now.
You need to turn your camera on next time you're like vibing out. Like
Pre-stream, when I'm in my stream startings, dude, I'm fist pumping and like.
you need to turn your camera on for that. You gotta like. You gotta turn your camera on, like literally just like
you need like a dance rave scene where it's just like
I do.
fucking, like
if I had to
lights
like
just
I
booming down on it.
without giving up where I live or anything, because I'm always afraid. Like that's something I'm paranoid. Like I'm literally streaming in there's a wall right here out of frame. I'm touching a wall. And there's obviously a wall behind my desk, and then I've got like 2 feet behind me. I'm in a cubby right now.
A little den.
Once I have the room, dude, it's on.
That's funny. And so you and Green are like, I mean, you guys, that's the duo. Like you, but you guys are 2 complete opposite.
Yep.
Green
That's how it works.
We need to get Green on here one day on a podcast because he is literally the most mellow person I have ever met in my life.
So
and like he is the chief of police, you are the assistant chief, and it's like 2 completely opposite people. Like
We are Alan Gamble and Terry Hoyts from the other guys. Like he is Will Ferrell and I am Mark Wahlberg, and it works perfectly.
It's funny that we mentioned about the resource thing that like we tell other streamers, because literally that's what I messaged to Jack. I literally said, of course, brother, like we told you, any resource you need, we are here to supply it. It's so funny that you've mentioned that.
Yeah, even if like we aren't able to do
Ain't is
that,
better
we could
for my
find-
vernacular. It's okay.
Yeah, I just got to sound formal, I guess, but like we are able to find you the resources if that is the case. But I mean, we have so many resources; it's kind of hard to find. Like, and nobody like we have so many people. Like even if it's not out of the coners, but like out like in the city,
Just in the community. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
in
insane.
the community. So
yeah, we have.
But yeah, no,
it's crazy.
We have a great community. I mean, including like, as you see in your streams, like we will like play a Jackbox at the end, and we love it. I'm so happy that like you do that because it's like super fun to just play with everybody. Like we're just laughing and chatting it up in the chat for your Twitch streams, and I love using emotes, and I mean, you've probably seen that.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah,
But,
I've spammed Jack with a couple.
the Goose
Right?
Goose Duck
Just a
was hilarious because like you have like your people
Yeah,
like
we gotta
playing
play
it
that,
by
man.
the book. Like you have like
Oh,
you
yeah.
have someone like Green.
People that
He
take
is-
it seriously.
He is playing by the book, and he's doing that. And then you have like me and Rick at the end. We're like, oh, it was totally Jack, and you're like, dude, what did I do? And it's like you're not even trying to bullshit. You're literally innocent, but like we're literally calling you out for no reason. But Green tries to get like analytical. He's like, okay, so this person was right here. This person was right here. So they might have. And then me and Rick are like, nope, it was Chap, and then everyone votes Chap. Like it's like Green gives like a legit
It's
statement,
just like, guys, I was talking.
but yeah, it's pretty incredible. Like everything that we got, even like with the Fall Guys one, which we are trying to get edited right now, which is very tough with so many different
65 different
POVs and stuff. Yeah,
Holy
With the
moly.
same 3 people dominating the entire time.
yeah, because you guys were
Okay.
using
Calm
controllers.
down.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
controller, aim assist, cheaters.
player.
over here.
No, yeah, it is hating the player. The game works with
Jesus.
keyboard
What
and
else
mouse.
scares Barrett? We got pickles and now controller players.
Dude, controller players should not be allowed to play Fall Guys. It's too easy.
Fact.
No one ever said I couldn't.
Yeah, I did.
True.
It was in your TN contract. You didn't see it.
Oh no, I didn't read the fine print on controllers.
Signed away.
It was literally set to 0.01 point
Yeah.
the font size.
When playing Fall Guys, you will not use controller.
When playing any game against Barrett, you will not use a controller.
You can play one-handed from now on.
Yeah, and
But-
sorry,
go
go ahead,
ahead,
Mac. I was just gonna comment on your channel redemption points are fun to use. Like you have like really good ones because all of them make you look. It's embarrassing. Everything like. And that's like my favorite. We played Packs and Potions, which you hate that song. We love it. But what we did was we made it so where like you had to play it, and then we redeemed sunglasses. So you put your sunglasses on. Then we like took take a drink or shit. So like you're like having to jam to a song you hate just by channel points.
That's I mean, I think it's in my About Me on my Twitch page too. It's like I've just created my channel and my community around the viewers, because like that's one thing I always seen is like so many times I go into a stream and it's just like someone playing the game,
Yeah.
and that's it. And I'm just like, well, I mean, it's cool. Like, I'm not good at video games. I suck. Like, I'm
Yeah, me
horrible.
too.
So I had to make it so like, okay, well, how can I make it entertaining, but I can still do what I already do when I'm not streaming, which is hang out and play video games with my friends. It's like, well, make myself look like an idiot. If you guys would have been around last year, like there's clips deep in the bowels of my channel where I've like waxing my eyebrows or shaving my fucking head off, or not my head off,
waxing
shave my hair.
something
Sorry. Yeah. No,
What-
I'm not gonna bring that up in the
Yeah,
podcast.
no,
Forget
no.
about Uncle
What was
Jack.
the
Don't
one
forget
thing?
about Uncle
What was the
Jack.
one thing you waxed though? The
He said
one.
he's not going to bring that up.
That's not going to the podcast.
He said he's not going to bring that
It's a
up.
family friendly podcast today.
Don't
But
forget about Uncle Jack. He's great.
Oh yeah, my uncle lives with me. He actually lives under my desk. It's the weirdest thing. He smokes like 3 packs of Marbreds a day, and there's a channel point redemption. Well, he'll come out and play for a little bit, and I am trying to get him to move out, and he won't leave.
damn. And
It's
what?
scary.
I don't
So
know if I'm too familiar.
is Uncle Jack like? Does he play your Crim character in NRP? Because your Crim character is what, like an alcoholic, like drunk. He's just he never knows what's going on.
I mean, that's just me from a daily basis. No, that's just the opposite of my cop. My cop's this kind of clean cut, macho man. His cousin's just a drunk piece of shit. So I mean, it's modeled after, I guess, my uncle's son. So yeah, it works.
Hey, there we go.
I like that.
What else do you got, Mac?
I got a couple more questions. If you guys don't have any more, we can continue on with mine. Since we were talking about games and stuff that you play on stream, like Jackbox and the Goose Goose Duck game, what is your favorite like game to stream? Because I knew you dabble into Call of Duty and Fortnite a little bit as well, besides RP. But like, I want to know like what's your favorite game to actually stream?
That's a good question. During the baseball season, believe it or not, I'm actually huge into sports games, Madden, NHL, FIFA. I love MLB The Show, honestly.
Okay, great game.
But I'm one of those people where I'm only playing games if it's in season, like sports games.
Yeah.
Like, it just drives me nuts. People are playing Madden in the middle of June. I'm like, put it away.
Yeah.
Weirdo.
Madden is like September, October.
Listen, Chell is for all year round. Chell is year round, baby. 3v3 Chell year round.
Oh yeah. But no, I dabble kind of in everything. As far as my favorite thing to do, anything community based. I love and I have a love-hate relationship with Stream Racer, just because I'm the only one talking. So I'm commentating a race that everybody's watching, that everyone's rooting for their own car.
That is my favorite.
I
want you to make that a tradition. Every beginning of every stream. I love that because it is so funny.
Point boost, and then seeing people get timed out and like kicked out of your chat because they're spamming exclamation point boost.
But anything community related, honestly, and like I know it sounds cliche and played out, but like I thoroughly enjoy just interacting with people on Twitch and when I'm live. So anything I can do to be interacting with people, any community games, I think is a good time.
Yeah.
I think that's where most of my good, like, clippable content comes from, too. Because that's usually when I have the most people in there trying to mess with me, too.
Yeah, the Stream Racer is funny because what is it? If I donate bits, it shoots everyone off the map, right?
Yeah, like 10 bits, it randomly just yanks a car and throws them into the atmosphere. And I think 100 bits, it eats everybody. And so you can have like a tight competitive race going on, and then someone's just like, all right, here comes the mayhem, and it's awesome.
No, Stream Racer's awesome. Especially, I like the little side bets, like me and you were doing the tattoo on the one time and stuff. Like the side bets for the Stream Racer's awesome.
No control, and you're just at the mercy of the RNG.
Yeah, you're just watching.
The algorithm, as Rick would like to say.
Yeah, the algorithm. But yeah, no, I like that game a lot. It gives me anxiety whenever I watch it because I always am like either like third and then all of a sudden I'm last and I'm like, what the fuck? So, but yeah, no, I like the community answer a lot, to be honest, because it's like you want to be engaged as much as possible,
right?
When you are streaming, and having community games like that is awesome. Another question I did want to ask, these are probably going to be like my last couple questions. What is your favorite thing about being in Team Notorious? Like, since you are relatively, you're not new into the scene of like Notorious RP, but like Team Notorious itself, we're still so new as a gaming team. What is your favorite thing so far?
Again, and not to beat the dead horse here, but just the support, the availability of resources and support from you guys, and like, it's not only like, hey, you were my bosses, which is I don't feel that. Like,
don't please
feel
don't.
that way, but
No,
I don't.
we're
Right. Exactly. But it's like it's cool. Like not only you guys, behind the scenes, like, hey, how can I help you or whatever. But then you're also in chat every night, like, telling me happy birthday every day,
bullying you,
right? Exactly. making me
bullying you
myself.
in a respectful way.
Yeah. But no, it's just that and like, obviously, like Note and Trank now, like having other guys, and I've already been in games with both of them, and just branching out and meeting more people in different communities and everything else. Like it's nothing but growth, and it's awesome to see like everybody that's a part of this is all in, and there's nobody that's I feel like not carrying their own weight, at least from the content creator side of the team. Like everyone's just all in on this.
What, Trap?
Ask Cam if he's good, because like his background's just like flashing and shit.
Oh, I think it's highlighting whoever's talking.
Oh, it's TV.
Yeah, Cam's just like lurking. Oh my god!
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, it's.
I was just here, it was just like flashing blue and orange, and I'm like,
and all the attention on me. Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Like, it's a lot of fun. Like, especially like, for example, like the watch parties for the COD team. Like, none of our content creators really know, because obviously our COD guys, they are grinding Call of Duty morning to night every day, or they're in a tournament. So like, they don't have a lot of time to like go in and like meet and stuff. But like, everyone's still out there supporting. Like 2 days after we signed Trank, the dude's literally jumping around in his room dancing that the team just won. Like, people get in, and it literally becomes how NRP is. It's like a family. Like, right off the bat.
I got banned in Call of Duty Bravo's chat talking smack. Or I got timed out, not banned. I got timed out. My bad.
It's like everyone is like super like.
I'm kind of the enforcer of the team though. Like, someone body checks Barrett, they're gonna catch these hands. All right. So if you're throwing shade in Call of Duty Bravo's chat, I don't remember your username. Listen, I'm coming for you.
What did they even say? I forget.
He said not so notorious.
Said, like, not so notorious after we dropped a round, and I was like, dude, you got 10 followers. Come at me when you actually produce some content, and they timed me out. So
probably has F/A in his bio, waiting to get picked up.
Yeah, and like I just randomly thought of this. Like another thing about the community is like I got a message from AK, and like all of our beats that we use in our like videos and stuff like that are made by AK and Jerome, and they are literally people in the city. Yeah, we signed like because AK he has a business over in the UK, and like when we bought 15 songs off of, or 15 instrumentals off of him, because he's a big time producer. Like it was like a 4-page contract we had to read through, like of signing like rights over and stuff, because we had to get a license for it all. So it's like everyone like kind of gets to do their own like thing. Like everyone does, like when someone's having a computer problem, I send them to Birdie and Tommy. They're literally like, they know, how to fix things.
Everyone has that side hustle that they know a lot about.
Mm-hmm. So
I'm pretty good at drinking beer.
That's about what I'm good at too.
Before we continue on, I'd like to send this over real quick to give a brief shout out to our sponsors.
Hey guys, it's Goldie. We're gonna go ahead and shout our sponsors today. App.dude.gg. Thank God for them. I mean, we're really good partners with them. They are kind of like the if you want to go and game with other friends online, you can find them on there. It's like the LinkedIn to that gaming source. And also shout out to the Discord, discord.gg/TheNotoriousRP. Shout out to our GTA roleplay server. Thank you guys.
And then Barrett's like, no, we're doing the thing where like you record it separate, like and we just throw it in there. I was like, oh, okay, I get it. He's like, you're still fucking talking.
Yeah, he was like explaining himself, like, and I'm like, dude, just stop and continue. But yeah, no, Jack, like seriously, like you've meant a lot to the community, and like even like what I tell everyone in NRP and TN and stuff, like there's an extreme positive to NRP community and extreme negative. Mm. The positive is we are so goddamn close. Obviously, in city, like you might have enemies, like, but like you should be able to pull out and like still laugh, like this and that. Like, I've gotten shootouts with people.
I've been shot in the face by Stevie, and then he'll Discord me and be like, "Hey, you need custom shirts made?"
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah. It's like, it's just kind of how it goes. But the only problem is we are very close. So obviously you're going to have your little like bickering, your little arguments and stuff. But the thing is like with NRP, like leaving doesn't just mean leaving like a video game community. Like when you leave, you literally like you have literally friends like stuck to you. So like you're going to like argue, bitch, moan, like whatever. But like in reality, it always ends up like it comes back to a laugh eventually. And that's like the one thing, like even the newer people coming in, like Blake is one of our newest people in the community, and I'm pretty sure he's bringing in a group of 15 people from a Facebook group because he promotes every day for a city that he joined 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it's like people come in and it's like you get like glued. You literally get glued into the city and into the community, and we have birthday parties for everyone's birthday. The only problem is we cannot afford to have your birthday party every day. So that's why we have it.
I understand.
But like, yeah, it's just incredible. Like, your stream's fun. Like, even Chap was like, said to me last night, he's like, dude, I really don't want Jack to go to Mexico. And I'm like, like, as in, like, oh, I don't want him to go on like an all-inclusive paid vacation, like, to like a beautiful resort. I'm going to like miss his streams. Like, what are we going to do? We're just going to have.
I brought that up. It's funny you mentioned that. I brought that up to my girlfriend because we leave. Like, it's literally like a month from today we leave, or whatever it is. And brought that up to her yesterday. I'm like, man, I got to figure out something to do while I'm in Mexico. And she's like, just a vlog. I go, no, because that's by the time I get home, I'm already back.
Yeah.
Like, so I'll try and do a couple like Twitch lives for my phone or something.
That would be
figure
funny.
Something out.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
you
would
can
be
even
sweet.
do like what we did for, or either what we did for Raleigh or what we're gonna do for Boston, which is like we just record videos in advance. I mean, obviously you're a streamer, but like you can like record videos in advance and have them scheduled to upload like while you're gone.
Yeah, but it's not. True. Jack is like.
I know he's a streamer,
but there's even a personality difference between a content creator and a streamer. If Jack went and just posted a video or a clip on TikTok or whatever, like of him being in Mexico, it would be like, oh, haha, Jack's in Mexico. But rather when he's like in Mexico and he's drinking like a blue Hawaiian, and we're like, yo, like absolutely dump that on yourself or something. Like, it's like that. Like, he has that personality where, like, he's not gonna be like, it's not gonna be as enjoyable if he's not live. Like, he has a gift of being live, and it's, you know, sadly, Jack, like, I even asked you, I was like, how many gifts is it going to take for you to shave your face, eyebrows, and head? Like, we're going to get there at some point. At one point, you're going to be bare.
I'm not. So last year, right? Because we went to Mexico in February last year. And it was like 3 nights before we left. I was streaming, and I was a little sauced up. And we hit the wheel, and it landed on wax. And someone's like, wax your eyebrow off. I leave for a family vacation in 2 days. I'm not waxing my fucking eyebrow. And they're like, babe, I said eyebrow, do your eyebrow. I'm like, all right. Boom. And nothing comes off. And I'm like, boom, nothing comes off again. I'm like, what the hell? But now I've got like the wax stuck in my eyebrow. So it just hurts. And they're like, guess you have to shave it off. So I went and grabbed my clippers and shaved off my eyebrow. And like, I remember I went to bed that night because my girlfriend was working. I was like, she's not gonna notice. She's not gonna notice. And I wake up to her just rocking me in the bed. What did you do? And I'm like, nothing. What do you mean? And she's like, we leave for Mexico in 2 days, and you have a shaved eyebrow. I'm like, it's not even that noticeable. And then it's funny actually because she brought this up yesterday too. She's showing me pictures because they popped up on her memories from Snapchat or whatever, and it's clear as day that I don't have a fucking eyebrow.
We need to see them pictures.
I'll get them to you.
We need to see those pictures.
So I've vowed that I won't do anything pre-Mexico, pre-family vacation, but I'll do.
He says this now until he gets
so next week. Next week you're gonna be bald. Everyone save their channel points. Green. This will be posted tomorrow. Give me the channel points, Green.
The one eyebrow picture will be the what's the
thumbnail
for the video? Yeah, the thumbnail. Yeah.
I shaved my eyebrow in Mexico or something.
No, for this podcast, I mean. Like, yeah.
Content creator spotlight. SubtleJack.
Yeah, that with like a shocked expression, and then the eyebrow gone, red circle, red arrow.
Cool. Does anyone else have anything?
I got one. But
after Mac.
Chad, you go.
No, you got Mac. Yeah,
mine's a good ending question.
Okay.
This podcast.
I mean, my question was just like, how did you first get into streaming? Like, what made you decide one day to just be like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go for it.
Just watching people like do it. I was like, I obviously had the arrogant like, that's easy. I can do that. No problem.
Just everyone does.
And my PC build at the time, was I messaged the building company, can't remember who I got it through, and I just gave them I was like, these are the bare minimum specs. Like, I don't want to spend a lot of money. I just want to be able to play Grand Theft Auto on this thing. Like, that's all I want. And then I like bought a camera. I bought whatever, and it just kept crashing. And I was like, why does it keep crashing? Well, it turns out like I didn't have enough good equipment or whatever. But yeah, I started putting money into it, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do this. Like, I enjoy talking to people, I enjoy playing video games. I'm already doing it, pretty much nightly when I'm not at work, is sitting down and playing video games with the boys. I'm already drinking beers or having a good time, and so it was like, why not turn it into something, and see what happens? And there was that beginning grind that I think 99.99% of people go through, especially on Twitch, where you're averaging like one viewer, and it's your mom or your sister or your girlfriend. And you're just like, I'm gonna make it someday, and
joke's on you. That one viewer was McLean for me, so joke's on you.
But no, it was just like the constant thing, and you see now all these people have like master classes on like how to pull 200 viewers every stream or whatever, and there's like, the TikTok algorithm and all this stuff, and I just put my nose to the grindstone, and I started doing giveaways, and I think that's a big one. Like, it doesn't have to be this magnificent, like, oh, here's this $900 Amazon gift card, PC package, whatever. Like, here's $10, People love free shit.
$19 Fortnite card.
Yeah, everyone, people love free stuff. And so I just started doing giveaways, and then I just gained a little momentum from that. So, yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, and then
I don't know if that answered the question at all, but
yeah, it did.
And I did.
And go ahead, Mac, and then we'll let him shout out his socials, and we'll get this all wrapped up.
Oh, I don't even know my socials off the top of my head.
So I have
Just make
I have
them
a
up.
funny question that
fire away.
your answer can be whatever. It's
God.
if aliens were to invade the Earth, what would be the first thing you grab from your house?
Sorry, if aliens were to invade,
Yeah.
my girlfriend's gonna watch this.
Yeah, but so is your kid.
Oh,
And so is your beer. Like,
I know.
like that's.
I just want to know, where the hell did you come up with?
I love that question.
That's a good question.
It's a tough question.
Seeing if it's something. So here's my thought process before I answer the question. My girlfriend's gonna make it out on her own. She's an adult. She can figure it out. She'll grab the boy. I am probably. I got some sentimental stuff, obviously, from like family members that have passed away. I'm probably grabbing a cold sixer and running. Dude. That might be the last beer I drink.
I like it.
It's a bargaining chip, you know. If they come down and they're thirsty, like, hey,
Hey, yo, save
here's
my
an
life.
ice cold PBR.
That just made me think of the scene from I think it's called like Monsters vs. Aliens or something. Like the president of the United States tries to communicate with like the
with the
robot alien with the piano. That'd be something
That's just
Jack would
hard.
do.
That is definitely something Jack would do. He'd be like,
Rick would be the one
day,
singing over it. Rick would be the one
Oh, I
singing.
go full Luke Combs on their asses.
right? I would love it. That's
Yeah,
just funny.
that is a good question. Another one would be like, if you were a cereal, what would you be and why?
Fruity Pebbles all day.
Cinnamon Toast
Oh,
Crunch,
dude,
no
there's-
cap.
Fruity
Fruity
Pebbles
Pebbles are
after
so good until, like,
after
the
you
milk
let it get a
soggy.
little soggy, but that's the best.
You know what moment? You know what moment that we're gonna do that's gonna make me realize that like we really made it in life. Is whenever we're in Vegas, we're at Champs, and Jack's there, and Cam and Jack shotgun to Luke Combs together on
Hell
footage.
yeah.
That's gonna be my we made it moment.
My nipples just got hard.
Oh boy.
We're gonna be shotgun in the future.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be so
I want to
good.
buy. There's like looks like a water gun, but it's a beer flume.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I
I
want to get one of those.
yeah, those are pretty
That is.
sweet until they pop on you, like the,
Yeah,
the
and then I'm
cat
just
pop.
doused in cold Coors Light. How horrible would that be?
Oh man, but yeah, any closing statements from anyone? Jack, please give us your best impression or your best guess at your socials.
I'll just look real quick. My Twitter's at Jack Subtle because somebody took fucking SubtleJack back in the day. So at Jack Subtle, that's SUBTLE on Twitter, and then TTV SubtleJack on TikTok.
Or subtile.
Or subtitle.
Yeah.
Or subtle. Whatever you guys want. I don't care.
All right, buddy. Well, hey, we don't want to hold you much longer. I know you probably got a lot of birthday celebrations to go do. So,
A lot of beer to drink.
and we will obviously see you in the city tonight. I'm assuming, or
Oh, yeah.
on stream. So, or both. Probably both. It's normally
Probably
both.
both.
So, all right, Mac, close us out, buddy.
Yeah, if you
Happy
guys
birthday.
enjoyed this podcast, please go ahead and leave a like down below and check out all of our other podcasts, including our new Tier List Bros series. We will have a ton more of content for you guys soon. And without further ado, I mean, we're out. Thank you guys for watching.
Wait, I got one
Oh,
last
go ahead.
question. Like the video and subscribe and hit that bell, or else the aliens that invade will come after you.
Make sure you grab your beer and not your girlfriend and kid.
You just assume that they're
I'm
going to
in
get
so
out.
much trouble now.
All right. Well, it was
so
nice
much
knowing you,
trouble.
buddy.
See you, boys.